Hi everyone. I want to take some time to explain the project for this chapter. This project is going to be your test for this chapter. There will be no multiple choice short answer test. This project is your test for this chapter. All right, so hopefully it'll give you a chance to be a little bit creative, but also show me your knowledge of the Cold War as well. So you have two options. So I try to pick two possibilities that would appeal to all of you. Hopefully you all will be able to find one that you feel like you can do well. All right, so you need to choose one of the two options, and again, this is all printed out on the document as well, but I just wanted to verbally explain it. So the first one is to create a picture dictionary. So what you'll do is you will choose at least 20 letters of the alphabet, and you need to find a term or a place or a person or a event that happened in the Cold War that starts with the letter A, and then starts with the letter B, and that starts with the letter C, and so on and so forth. So for example, what you'll do, I'll say A for astronaut, right? So you would have A, astronaut, a picture, all right? And then you'd have some sort of explanation as how does astronaut apply to the Cold War. So it could be something like this. During the Cold War, the Soviets seemed to be ahead of the US in the space race. They were the first to send a manned spacecraft containing an astronaut into space, all right? Or you could talk about our Apollo missions or something like that. So A for Apollo there, okay? So you need to pick, again, an event, a person, a term that deals with the Cold War, that goes with the letter of the alphabet. Make sure you have a picture, a definition slash explanation of how it applies to the Cold War. You might also want to put dates on there if dates apply to the event as well. All right. Again, it must be in alphabetical order, must have a picture, must have an explanation of how it applies to the Cold War to get full credit. I would recommend doing this on a PowerPoint. I think that's the easiest way. If you want to create a hard copy of it, if that's your gifting to draw and create a hard copy, I'm fine with that too. We just need to work out a way to get it to me so I can grade it, okay? So I know some of you are probably tired of technology. Some of you are like, yay, I love doing this. So, but if you want to do an actual physical hard book in like a journal or something like that where you can draw, that is fine as well. Just communicate that to me so I can figure out how to get that from you when it's due, all right? The second option is to do Instagram posts. All right, so the Instagram project option. So what you would do is you are going to actually pick two different people from the time period of the Cold War. So two different personalities. It could be Brezhnev or Khrushchev or Stalin or JFK or Ronald Reagan or Eisenhower or Fidel Castro. But you need to pick two personalities from the Cold War, from somebody who lived during and was a leader, a world leader or a country leader during the time of the Cold War. And what you're going to do is 10 Instagram posts will be with your first person, 10 Instagram posts will go with your second person. So let's say I choose Reagan and Gorbachev. Again, you don't have to choose two people who are contemporaries, but it might be kind of fun to do that because then you could have them commenting on each other's posts, which might be kind of fun. And I actually will give bonus points if you do that, if you have your two people comment on each other's posts. So anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to have to comment each person. So if I did Reagan, I'm going to choose 8 events that happened during the Cold War, and I'm going to make 8 Instagram posts about that. Now, there's going to be 2 more, because it's going to be a total of 10 posts dealing with Reagan. 2 more posts that you'll need to create that were made about Reagan by somebody else. So again, if you did Reagan and Gorbachev, you might want to take Gorbachev making posts about Reagan, all right? But 8 of the events will be Reagan, 8 of the posts will be Reagan making a post about an event like the Berlin Wall or something like that, or Perestroika or something like that, okay? So he will be making posts. Now, second guy, Gorbachev, will do the same thing. 8 posts about 8 events during the Cold War, and then 2 posts had to be somebody else making a post about Gorbachev. So again, you could have Reagan making 2 posts about Gorbachev. All right, so you'll have a total of 20 Instagram posts, 10 dealing with Reagan, 8 made by Reagan himself, 2 about Reagan by somebody else, 8 posts made by Gorbachev about 8 events, and then 2 made by somebody else commenting about Gorbachev. All right, so a total of 20 Instagram posts there. And again, this is all explained in the document, and I'll have a list of events that you can choose from as well on the document. All right, you need to have a picture. You need to do it as you would normally do an Instagram post with hashtags. You're going to learn, you need to show your knowledge of the events. They need to be in correct order, right? Time period wise, you need to make sure they're chronologically in order when you make your Instagram posts. Make sure it's from the correct perspective. If you're doing it from Ronald Reagan's perspective, it needs to be from how he would view that situation. When you're doing it from Gorbachev's perspective, you would do it as he would do it. Or if you're doing Fidel Castro and JFK, all right, you need to do it from Fidel Castro's perspective or JFK's perspective. Okay, hope that makes sense. Make sure you use at least 10 hashtags in your posts to connect with other people. And then make sure there's an image that goes along with each post too. All right, so you need to have a picture that goes along with each post. Again, all of these things are listed out on the paper. But those are your 2 options. Option 1, the picture dictionary, 20 letters of the alphabet, 20 terms, events, people that go along with letters of the alphabet. All right, and that would be done on a PowerPoint most likely. Or if you want to do a hard copy, that's fine too. Just let me know. Second option is to do the Instagram posts. 20 Instagram posts total, 10 from about one person, 10 dealing with the other person. Okay, you need to let me know by Tuesday at midnight which option you are choosing. If you're doing Instagram, you don't have to tell me your people yet. If you need help trying to figure out which 2 people you want to do, then let me know. But you need to let me know whether or not you're going to do the picture dictionary or the Instagram project by Tuesday night. All right. If you have any other questions, please, you can send me a message through Edmodo or through email is fine as well. All right. Thank you. But you will submit your idea through this Edmodo assignment. Tell me which project you're going to do. Submit that through this Edmodo assignment. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day, guys. Bye.